relatives or foster parents rather than their biological parents.
And where are the children being kept? So many questions. The organization has a network of about 100 shelters across the country operated by nonprofit groups. As the First Lady toured another one in South Texas, she had this question.
How many times they speak with their relatives or families per week, for example?
Well, the children are allowed to communicate with their family twice a week.
Mm-hmm. Now, reporters spoke with several parents in one detention center by phone, and one mother said she has not communicated with her teenage son in 9 days.
This while here in our state, U.S. Border Patrol agents conducted an 11-hour vehicle checkpoint on I-95 in eastern Maine on Wednesday, stopping southbound vehicles near Lincoln in Penobscot County to ask drivers and passengers for their citizenship and immigration status and to search vehicles with dogs.
Our partners at the Press-Herald report agents from the Holton Border Patrol sector manned the checkpoint, and Customs and Border Protection spokesman Steve Sapp said agents made 9 narcotic seizures and issued multiple immigration violations. Border Patrol has the authority to conduct checkpoints within 100 miles of the nation's land and coastal borders, which includes the entire state of Maine. Roughly 2 out of 3 Americans live within that 100-mile zone.
The Australian mogul who promised to bring back Saddleback Mountain to the Rangeley Lakes region was arrested on fraud charges, and now he is out on bail.
A judge ordered Sebastian Mansour to hand over his passport. That's according to the Australian Broadcast Corporation. News Center Maine first broke the story of Mansour's arrest overseas yesterday. He's accused of misusing a $5 million investment from a Chinese businessman, reportedly investing some of that money here in the United States.
And just a year ago, the developer and CEO of the Magella Group announced that he would buy Saddleback in Rangeley, turn it into what he called a premier ski resort, bringing money and jobs back to the region. That sale obviously was never completed. Well, today was a great day to get outside if you could, but the weekend. Jess, I've been giving you all week to turn things around. What do you got?
Sorry. It's not looking great this weekend, unfortunately. It was beautiful today, though, so let's focus on that right now. 75 was the high today in Bangor. We made it up to 70 today in Portland. Augusta, 74. Same thing for Waterville and Lewiston. 71 was the high temperature. It's still nice out, so you still got a little bit of time to enjoy the sun before the clouds move in overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Then we'll see some rain tomorrow night. It looks like scattered showers, too, through much of the day on Sunday. So not great, but next week we will warm up quite a bit. Still sunny out there. You can see high pressure in place, but look down in southern Maine, those clouds starting to move in, and this is what we'll see overnight tonight and into tomorrow. The clouds really thicken up tomorrow morning, and then showers move in by tomorrow afternoon and evening. They'll start in southern Maine and then work their way off to the north and east. You can see the rain down here over the mid-Atlantic area right now. Again, it'll be moving in. You can kind of tell, though, just by looking at it, it's not a huge area of rainfall. We're not going to see consistent downpours, but again, some pretty scattered showers starting late Saturday night and going through the day on Sunday. So tomorrow morning, starting to see those clouds move in. Temperatures aren't too bad tomorrow. By about 8 o'clock, we'll be in the low 60s. We'll warm up a little bit more to the upper 60s and lower 70s. But once we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening, that's when the rain starts. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a fairly rainy weekend. But I promise next week, more sun and much warmer temperatures too, guys.
Okay, we'll take the promise. It's fine. It's good.
Lindsay on Facebook right now says we need the rain,
No,
so that's good news to Lindsay on Facebook.
We definitely need the rain, just not for a few hours in a window on Sunday that I need it to not rain. That's all I'm saying.
You're a busy guy.
It's the PF.
I can't keep up with your schedule.
Forecast.
Okay.
All right, so this story is kind of cool. I've known Kate Hall for, I would say, about 7 years now. The kid from Casco. I mean, she's not a kid anymore, but an amazing athlete, very likable, easy to root for, always a smile on her face. But the one thing I have not known Kate to ever be is super extroverted, kind of.
Outgoing.
Like you are so extrovert. So Kate has decided to open up, though, and share some of her more personal side by getting into blogging. And she stopped by and we chatted about it.
In contention to win. She's got such great top-end speed.
Kate Hall is known for
kind of like an introvert.
As a type 1 diabetic since she was 10 years old and someone who has celiac disease, reaching the level of national champion has at times been a struggle. Making the decision to share her experiences publicly was as well.
And I'm not one to usually open up to a lot of people at once. So it was kind of difficult writing it first, knowing that everyone's going to be reading this. But I really wanted to inspire others, especially athletes or younger kids, to better themselves in their sport or any aspect of their lives. So I think talking about diabetes and just my experiences will really give them a peek into what it's like to be an elite athlete dealing with certain situations.
Kate plans to write about every 2 weeks, saying she has all kinds of ideas about different topics. Feedback to her first entry has been very positive.
I've had other type 1 diabetics reach out, and they said that it helped them a lot and inspired them, and they asked me some questions, which was really cool to me because I understand how hard it can be to be an athlete and be a type 1 diabetic. I've actually done some research on other blogs or articles that other people had written, whether it was type 1 diabetes or just being an athlete, and I didn't find too much on it, and that really inspired me to go out there and be like, okay, I'm going to put some information out there so other people can read and hopefully be inspired.
And for a link to check out Kate's blog, you can go to her story, which is on the Now section of our website. Check it out.
Very timely with the research out yesterday about
That's
type
right.
1 diabetes. Okay, how about this? A swarm of bees invade a tree outside a local hospital. Evicting them is a task that takes some bravery. That's ahead.
Scary.
Yeah.
All right, what is going on, face of the book?
Lindsay's not only just talking about the weather, she's talking about the separation of children at the border, and says these parents are putting these children in this situation.
That is a absolute, all right, awesome, polarizing topic.
Okay, let me get the prop. Oh, Katie's got the prop.
Oh, the baby.
Oh my goodness.
She sheds a lot and she won't let go of my shoulder.
It's like she's wearing mittens.
Be careful with your energy drink. Come here, boo.
Hi, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay.
Animals are so funny.
Yeah, I know. We'll go this way then. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll go this way. That's fine. Okay. Okay.
Are we gonna be okay?
We'll find out.
Yeah. I think she's a little freaked out. Sweetie. Oh my gosh.
Is she? Yeah, she doesn't do the transfer terribly well. She doesn't love the transfer.
She just doesn't really.
No, because
her eyes are so big right now.
She hates
properly.
She's gonna ruin your clothes.
I know, but I want to get her in a better place. Okay, now I'll take her if I can get her this way.
Oh wait, no, she's very happy.
Look at those eyes. Her eyes are wide right now. Like she's freaked out. Oh my god.
She's very calm for a kitten. My cat's a psycho. He would be running all around this place and knocking everything off everyone's desks if he were here. Because she's a girl.
Do you know when the special thing's gonna air?
Yeah, next Thursday.
Nice.
Cool. Jeff, Bill wants you out of here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Bill.
Just try to get her face this way. Yeah, working on
over
it.
there, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what.
Sorry, K-Rex. Thank you.
Oh, it's not going well.
No, you had her the wrong way. This way, sweetie.
Foxy, and she's so happy to be here.
This way.
You want me to hold her? I don't know if that would be better.
This way. Here we go, baby. You're okay. Here we go. This way. Here we go. Okay. Okay.
It's National Bring Your Dog to Work Day, so we brought a cat. It's true.
Okay. 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 Shh, 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 shh. Boxy, easy. Okay. Shh.
Like, Lindsay, help me. Here we go.
I'm crying. I'm trying to contain my energy because I don't want the cat to get freaked out.
Here we go.
You're okay.
All right, it's National Bring Your Dog to Work Day, and Twitter is blowing up with adorable shots of dogs at work helping their mom or dad get through the day. Just take a look at all these little guys.
So we couldn't get Lindsay or my dogs into the studio today, but we do have our producer Chelsea's cat. This is Boxy. She was actually found in Sanford. She was not adopted from a shelter, but she was brought to the vet right away a year ago. She found a very happy home. and has been there with Chelsea ever since.
She's very sweet.
She is super sweet. She's just a little bit afraid. There's a lot of energy going on right
There's
now.
a lot of energy. I'm sorry.
So thousands of ads are posted online every single day that lure in prospective puppy parents with pictures and affordable prices, and you know, obviously a lot of people kind of gravitate towards that.
I do too. But you know what got me? The Fetch Me Home segment on New Center, Maine in the mornings on Saturday. And Clay's always saying, I hope she's not watching. The one day I actually caught the segment, I fell in love with the dog, and next thing you know, we're bringing her home, and Journey's our new pet. We named Lucy.
So my pet is well documented. My pet experiences, I think you would say. So I think it was 2 weeks ago where my wife had to go to get some medicine for one of our cats.
Oh no!
And within 3 days, I had 2 more cats.
You're
so every time she goes to the
that.
shelter. And this is always at the shelter. And every time she goes to the shelter, I actually email Gina and I say, hey, could you pull the fire alarm for me because my wife's there and I don't want her to come out with more animals. But she does. So
we have happens.
Of the 9 pets.
You guys are so caring.
I think 8 of them have come from that shelter. So it's a great place and a great resource for anybody who's looking to get.
And if you're looking to adopt, please check out our local shelters. We have so many of them here in Maine. The Animal Refuge League of Greater Portland and Westbrook and the Coastal Humane Society in Brunswick. Those are just a couple to name them there. I see the cat's furs like flying everywhere.
Well, and the beautiful thing of all this, even with my 5 cats, I'm allergic to cats. Okay, so true story. Jessica Conley will be in with our furry forecast coming up. Adopt, don't shop. There it is.
Oh. I was like, why are they vamping?
That is the longest intro of all time.
That's exactly what I said to Jeff. I go, wow, they're going way up.
Yeah.
I know, she's scary. I know.
Oh my God. It's National Bring Your Dog to Work Day. So we brought a cat.
It's okay.
And I'm just seeing tumbleweeds like go by.
Oh my God. She is the most shediest cat of all time.
So shady.
None of my cats shit like that. And I have 3 black cats.
It
like that.
wasn't there or something. They couldn't get it to play. I don't know.
Like she is not.
Like scaling.
They don't shed like that. No way. None of them do. I have Siamese. They don't shed it. I have 3 black cats.
My nose is watering now, but I don't know if it's.
Bill, you'd have to talk to my wife about that. I had 0 pets for almost my entire life, and somehow I now have 11 if you count the fish and the hamster. It's not even funny.
You have a hedgehog?
The common denominator is not me.
Wait, I can't believe you guys just got 2 more cats.
Well, we lost cats, though. We lost 4 cats in 18 months. No, I'm sorry, 8 months. Over 8 months, we lost 4 cats. So it was time to replace some. So yeah, 2, 3 to kind of old age, and 1 to just an awful accident. So
sorry guys, I've been recovering. I'm trying to like not laugh next time we come back, like I just did there. So I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Once I get the giggles, it's like hard to shake it. My eyes are watering, probably from laughing, but also I think maybe a little bit from the cat, so maybe I share your allergy.
See? Sorry?
All right, guys. That was funny.
Oh, this one's all you.
Kathy says she caught a swarm of honeybees a few years ago. What?
Jenny, I don't know if we mentioned them or not, but you're right. Obviously, Heart of Maine and Cumberland is a great resource for pets.
Yes, there are so many shelters.
Dennis has done this with bees, and says he's done this before, so check it out.
All right.
You're about to see.
Cool.
Beyonce is in town.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the Queen Bee Bay, however you want to say it, visiting a Maine hospital this week.
Beyonce?
No, we're not talking Beyonce, unfortunately. Instead, though, the entire beehive, those are her fans. No, I'm not even going there either. Really, whatever it was at the hospital caught everybody and got them buzzing.
pretty exciting to watch.
Unexpected and unbelievable.
We get them intrigued by the box down here.
With a site like this, it's hard to mind your own beeswax. This huge swarm causing quite the buzz near a hospital entrance.
They probably aren't going to sting me.
Okay, I'm done with the puns, but only a beekeeper's bravery could handle a task like this.
If they do, I've been stung before.
Phil Gavin, a beekeeper with the Honey Exchange, was called in while the team at Maine Medical Center captured the ordeal on camera.
They're the scouts, and they're flying around the neighborhood trying to find a cool place to move into.
Gavin says a hive within a mile of the hospital sent its scouts out to look for a new place to live. Why not a tree outside MMC? A beautiful campus, friendly staff, and just a short flight to the ER in case of a medical emergency.
I'm gonna just do my best to knock the majority of those bees into a bucket.
The old bucket trick worked, and the bees were gathered into a makeshift hive in a storage tote.
Bees are a prized commodity. We're thankful that we got a beekeeper to come down so quick, you know?
They're honeybees, and so they're, I think, easy enough to gather together and put into a managed hive, and it's a species that's under a lot of stress right now, and they're threatened, so keeping honeybees alive and thriving is one of the things that we need to do as a society.
The swarm was found outside the hospital earlier this week. The bees are being relocated to a beekeeper in the area in need of some productive bees with good taste.
Does the person who was in that white suit and put the bees in the back of that car, do you drive in that suit? Like in case one gets out or something? Because like what if you're driving, you don't have the suit on, all of a sudden you're like this, then you got some distracted driving.
That would be very distracting.
Right?
Yeah. Good point. These are thoughts I, haven't considered before, but maybe now that we went there.
Okay, Sunday. Small window. Small.
Tomorrow's better than Sunday. We've been going through this.
Jess and I have been fighting all week.
I think you'll be okay early in the day. It's later on that it looks like we'll see more rain. But today was nice, right?
It was.
Trying to put the positive spin on it there. We had high pressure in place, but you can see those showers now starting to move in across the mid-Atlantic states. Now notice how scattered they are, right? It's not one huge low pressure system, but it's just some scattered showers. That's what we'll be seeing as we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening. Still gorgeous tonight, though. Mostly sunny skies, a few clouds starting to move into York and Cumberland County, but that's about it right now. And the temperatures still pretty nice. Along the coast, we're in the upper 60s. Farther inland, we're in the low 70s, 73 in Bangor. It's 72 in Augusta, 68 right now in Portland. So as we go through tonight, not too bad if you're out and about enjoying your Friday night. Even tomorrow morning, it's not looking too bad. We'll see those clouds really starting to thicken up, though, by tomorrow morning. Once we get into tomorrow afternoon, this is around 1 o'clock, we'll start to see a few scattered showers, especially in southern parts of the state. By later on tomorrow evening, closest to the coast is where you'll have the best chance of seeing some rain. The rain sticks around, the scattered showers stick around into early Sunday morning. Here's a look at your Sunday morning. Just a few spotty showers around. Through most of the day will be okay. It just depends on where these scattered showers pop up. Of course, if they're over your house, you'll be enjoying some rain for the day on Sunday, and if not, it'll hold off until a little bit later on. By Sunday evening, we're seeing more rainfall, and it looks like when the heaviest rain will be Sunday night into early Monday morning. We should pick up the majority of the rainfall. I think some of these numbers are a little high. I think most of us will be between about 1/2 inch and 3/4 of an inch, again with the majority of that rain falling Sunday night into early Monday. And then take a look at the temperatures as we go into next week. We're going to be warming up. We're talking about temperatures close to 90 degrees by the end of next week. We've changed some of these numbers around a little bit, but the general trend is warming, and it's going to warm up quite a bit. You can see on Tuesday, pretty warm air in place, even warmer for Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, looking great. And if you have a long weekend, next weekend, the weekend before 4th of July, I think you're going to be in luck. We're talking about some pretty warm temperatures for them. Here's your rain forecast, little bonus for you. Seas 2 feet. Water temperature 58 degrees. So tomorrow, again, the showers, it looks like will hold off for most of the day. They'll be very scattered for the day on Sunday. So it's not going to be like downpour situation, but it could be a little bit wet. Still raining into early Monday morning. But after that, Tuesday, Wednesday, gorgeous mid to upper 70s, some low 80s with sun. Thursday, not looking too bad. Some showers too, close to 90. And then I think by the end of the week, we'll be seeing some 90s in some spots. It looks good in the next weekend. Toasty right now. It's looking pretty warm.
Tomorrow morning, though, is looking good for all the runners coming to town for the Old Port Half Marathon.
Yeah,
so
it should be
best
cloudy.
of luck to all the runners.
Good. No rain yet.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at what's coming up on News Center at 5:30 with, what's this guy's name?
He's our teammate.
Oh, that's right. It's Chris Costa. What's up, Coco?
Hey, Lee and Lindsay. People who live at the Oxford Street shelter are starting to hear that their temporary home may be moving, but officials say it could be an upgrade. We'll have more. It's officially summer here in Maine, but with summer weather comes summer safety concerns. Are the toys your kids are playing with putting them at risk? That's all ahead on News Center Maine at 5:30.
All right, Chris, thanks so much. Stay with us. We'll be right back. So Melissa says, Lee, I was waiting for you to mention that you were allergic. Dennis says, removing bees takes a great deal of patience. They've done it a number of times. Robert has a 13-month-old cat. Francis says the cat is scared. Alicia says...
The cat did a good job.
Yeah, for being live in a studio. Alicia agrees with you.
The cat has spent, and this part's, I mean, it's all true, but this is super true. The cat has been here for, 2 hours maybe? That cat has been under my desk for 2 hours, sitting there right by my feet, and she's just like staring at me the whole time. So there's a lot going on in our working newsroom, and I thought she handled the spotlight. We only brought her out for that, so she's probably back under my desk. So.
Yeah.
Probably because my clothes smell like cat. So.
Right. A whole combo of all the animals.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to the Greek festival?
We
this
did.
weekend. We went today. It was so good. I was so impressed. He carried back like 15 boxes of gyros.
It was only 8.
It looked like 15. And you didn't spill any of them.
No dropping it. That was a real life size game of Jenga.
It was.
It's just balance. Well, it was food. I wasn't dropping food. That wasn't going to happen. I was hungry. It was lunchtime. That food was going to be no food left behind.
No. No. Nope.
It was good. Never had one of those before. A gyro. Gyro. It was delish. What's up, JR? How are things out in Cheeseland? The land of cheese.
It's beautiful out there. It's funny because the person who shot that video for Maine Medical Center was just in our newsroom. I could have interviewed him.
It's true.
But he said that only the guy that was removing the bees, the beekeeper, only got stung twice.
If you are a lover of culture, exotic food, and fun, then head over to the St. Louis Field in Biddeford because they're getting ready for the La Kermesse Festival.
There will be a parade tonight starting at 6. The field opens to the public at 4. There will be plenty of vendors, music, and food to check out. The festival goes on through Sunday.
Been there many times. Good time. The 36th Annual Greek Heritage Festival is underway as well. The Portland Festival runs through Saturday night. Food is the main attraction.
Organizers say they expect more than 10,000 people to sample spanakopita, gyros, stuffed grape leaves, and Greek-style chicken, among other menu items. And for entertainment, Teddy Veripatis is going to be performing. No, I'm just kidding. Woo! There's a Greek band playing each night. Okay, well, it's every high school band kid's dream to perform, to become a jukebox hero, a dream that singers at, excuse me, in the Gardner area high school got to experience 1 week ago today. Teddy, here's me.
You need a minute? That was all that
all the laughing.
As Christina Rex shows us, the high schoolers traveled a very long way from home to put a positive end on an otherwise difficult school year.
Raise your hands if you knew who Foreigner was before you learned you were going to play with them. You guys all knew? Yeah. How?
They may have been -20 when I Want to Know What Love Is hit the top of the charts, but these high school kids did their homework.
I know you can show me. Come on.
A last-minute contest entry, and before they knew it, these teenagers were on stage singing with a legendary 80s rock band.
I didn't really think too much of it until we got to the concert, and then I realized that we were going on stage in front of 10,000 people.
Heading on stage to sing at Bangor's Waterfront Pavilion, the choir was all nerves. Nervous for an epic performance, and nervous to make a former classmate proud.
Would have been one of the members up on stage performing with Foreigner.
16-year-old choir singer Tabby Hembry was killed in a car crash on the first day of school.
So we tried to find a way to bring her on stage with us.
Dressed with blue tees on their clothes and traveling with her saxophone, Tabby was with the choir in spirit at its biggest ever show.
You guys did a fantastic job. Thank you for being with us tonight.
It was like a proud father moment, you know, with all of the students, just to be able to stand back and watch their excitement, watch their nervousness.
Honoring a friend taken too soon, the best way these kids know how.
I want you to take a peek at how beautiful your future looks, all right?
In Gardner, Christina Rex, New Center, Maine.
The kids didn't actually get to meet the band, only to sing with them in their 3 minutes of fame on stage. Foreigner lead singer Kelly Hansen told the audience the Gardner Choir is a perfect example of why it's important for everyone to support their local school music programs.
I sang with Foreigner for so many years in my childhood, they just didn't know it. But I was belting it out. And as it turns out, our buddy, Tom Brady, wants to be a jukebox hero as well. Check this out. He's the GOAT at football.
I was going to say, you can't be good at everything,
He's the GOAT
right?
at football.
At least it makes it, he's a little bit more human.
You know what? That was so much fun because the whole Facebook show he did, Tom versus Time, it was fun and you got some insight, but it still felt very scripted and programmed and kind of controlled. That was just a dude out having fun
with his wife.
And
Giselle was
took
singing
video
too.
of it, and he posted it on his Instagram, and I'm like, you know what? There you go. That's real
the real Tom Brady. That's
so.
the Tom Brady we wanted to see in that Facebook Tom versus Time series.
He didn't get injured.
No.
So that's good. He
Hey,
didn't get suspended. These are all good things.
I know, exactly. Oh my goodness. But yeah, great weekend. So much going on. Best of luck again to everybody running in the Old Point Half Marathon. Even our own Christina Rex will be running. I don't think she's here. I know. So
she's training.
Exactly. So we're very excited. And the Greek Festival, this is the best time of year in Maine, wouldn't you say?
It is a good time to get out, lots of things to do. So especially the kids who are watching, because I know you all watch the 5 o'clock news, get off the Fortnite, get outside, and enjoy some fresh air.
Are you a dad?
Just saying. Get out of the house. Okay. All right, we got to get out of here.
Before you do that, stay and watch New Center Maine at 5:30 because it starts right now. It's accountability at its finest.
You just told everybody to look for you.
Yeah.
At the finish line.
You should be so proud. You're gonna do so well.
You too.
Yes. Okay. Bye guys. Bye guys.
Oh, sick.